Hi Pisces, how are you guys doing? I hope you're doing good. This is for all my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, males and females. So I will have the link to the extended reading below in the description box, which will be the part 2. And if you want to follow me on Instagram, it's Nicloves with 2 eyes. So we're going to get what someone is thinking or feeling or wants to tell you, and your overall emotion and the other person's overall emotion. All right, so let's get started. Let's see what's going on with all my Pisces. What is someone thinking, feeling, or maybe wants to tell you? Let's see for Pisces, Pisces, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, what someone is thinking or feeling or maybe wants to tell you is, I'm feeling hopeful. I'm feeling hopeful. So this person either feels hope that maybe you guys are gonna make it, or you're gonna, advance, maybe get back together, or that it's gonna turn into some kind of relationship or progress. And so they're feeling optimistic. They're feeling like there's a light at the end of the tunnel. So depending on where you guys are right now, they have hope that things are going to get better or improve. So let's see. What is your overall emotion? Okay, other person. Okay, so Pisces, your overall emotion this week is a feeling like you admire this person, you respect them, and I feel like that is great. That's a great sign, because if you don't respect that the person you're with, it's gonna be really hard to have a solid connection, because you're always gonna maybe look down on them or not really feel like what they have to say or what they do is right, like always questionable. So I feel like you are connecting with someone that you really respect. And I feel like maybe for some of you, this could be someone who's older than you possibly, or they have some kind of wisdom or something that they do you really are interested in or you really want to learn more about. But I also feel like you have a very polite demeanor about you as well. And even when you don't respect someone, you don't actually like voice it, you don't show it. But I feel like this person, you do respect them. So that's really good. And this person's overall emotion is feeling safe, secure, home, comfortable. Maybe this person is a homebody, or they like to stay in a lot. Maybe they live in a really cold environment right now. They really like to sit by the fireplace. Maybe they have a cat. And whatever is going on with them right now, I feel like they have this new sense of like hope and optimism. So let's see what's going on. What's happening with all my Pisces, please, this week with love? Give us clarity, insight, a clear message, a clear story. Send them healing, love, happiness, abundance to them and their person. Okay, and then with this other person. Okay, so on your end here, we have 7 of Cups in reverse, the Empress, and the Sun in reverse. Some of you could have Taurus, Pisces, Libra, and Leo in your chart, like Moon, Rising, Venus. And on this side for this person, we have the 8 of Wands, the Magician in reverse, and the King of Swords. So you could be dealing with a Aries, Gemini, Scorpio, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could also be a fire sign possibly, but I feel more so one of those. Okay, but of course it doesn't have to be. So this was reversed. I don't know why I changed that. Okay, so I'm picking up that this person right now or recently was kind of being using their power or their influence and their control over you for their needs and their desires, or kind of being maybe a little bit shady recently. But I feel like you have the power, because without me thinking, I was like flipping it, like turning it around. I don't know why I was doing that. So I feel like this is telling me that you don't know that you actually have the power to really change this and make this person act right. And maybe something that they did or they say, they're gonna see it and call themselves out on it and be like, oh crap, oh wait, I shouldn't have done that. And they're gonna correct themselves without maybe you even having to do anything. But I feel like you're gonna see that they change really quick. So On your end, I feel like where you were or where you recently were feeling was that you recently removed distractions. You maybe stopped entertaining certain people or certain connections. Maybe you were dating or seeing multiple people and you're like, you know what? This is just like not for me. This is not who I am. And I'm just gonna like tone it down, or maybe just focus on maybe one person that I really like. If not, I'm just kind of like gonna take it easy and not put my energy out there in so many people, because if not, it depletes me. And if you're anything like me, that tends to happen to a lot of Pisces. If we put too much of our energy like all over the place, whether it's people, situations, we tend to get really drained and really tired very easily. So I feel like this is going to be a week where you're really going to want to remove distractions, maybe not say yes to so many things, and really focus your emotions and your feelings and what really is best suited for you, because if not, you'll start to get confused again. But I feel like you've already started kind of cleaning certain things and trying to focus your energy and emotions into yourself. Okay, because if not, it always leads you to feeling very confused. Also, maybe some of you realize that you've been drinking a lot, or you've been, enjoying certain substances and stuff. And you're like, okay, let me tone it down. Let me not do that because I know it's not healthy, or I don't want to, get off track. Okay, but where you are right now is that you're really practicing self-care, self-love. You're taking care of yourself. You're taking bubble baths or getting your massages, facials, cutting your hair, beautifying yourself, whatever it is that makes you feel good and better about yourself. You're doing that, and you're focusing on self-love and putting that love that you give to others onto yourself. And that's when you glow. That's when you start to, have this beautiful aura about you, and people start to notice you. And you may be getting a lot of compliments this week of people saying, wow, you look so beautiful, you look so handsome, I love your outfit, or you're just glowing, you look so good. Like, you may be getting compliments like that and receiving them. But I almost feel like the compliments you receive, you're not really gonna you'll appreciate, but it doesn't really do anything for you, because all you really want is to hear those things, hear those compliments, those words from the person that you desire the most. And a lot of times what happens is the person we want to hear it from the most doesn't give us that validation, doesn't say those things for us. So when everyone else says it to us, it doesn't really do as much. It doesn't have as much oomph in it. But I see that you're practicing a lot of self-love and taking care of yourself. Some of you have been really thinking or spending time with kids, or your own kids, or also thinking that you want to have kids in the future, you want to have a family. Some of you are also very fertile, so if you're not trying to have children and you're active, just be mindful of that, be careful. But if you are trying to have children, this is probably a good week to try, because you may get pregnant, or you may hear, of people around you, okay? And where you're going is, seeing your shadow and doing some shadow work. And our opposing sign, I say our because I'm Pisces too, is Virgo. And you'll find that your shadow self, you'll find a lot of that in Virgo. So it's good to take a look at that and see what kind of traits about Virgo that you possess that maybe you don't acknowledge or you don't pay that much attention to, that really are part of yourself, but it's part of your shadow self. And I feel here that once you start looking at that, you're going to realize that sometimes you realize why at times you feel really happy and at other times you feel really sad, and recognizing that it's okay to not always be super happy, because that's how life is. I'm not always going to be feeling amazing, but at the times when I feel sad or there's darkness and I'm feeling low, recognizing, okay, why do I feel this way? And what's triggering it, or what shadow work do I need to do with myself? Because I feel like you're going to be feeling maybe a little bit down, not as happy, as giddy, but there is something beautiful that's going to come out of that. With this person, I feel like where they were is they were being really consistent, or talking a lot, or showing a lot of affection and saying a lot to you. They came on very strong, I think. So this person came on really strong with you at the beginning, or maybe up to this point has been calling you, texting you, keeping up with you, inviting you out, love bombing you possibly. And they were just like all up on you, okay? They were all over you. And it kind of for some time won you over, and maybe sidetracked you and made you kind of stop, made you not see the red flags, or maybe not see certain things about them because you were so excited about it as well. But where they are right now is, you know, they may have overdone it or painted a picture that they were more powerful, more creative than they actually are. So like, they want to be that type of person who, you know, creates magic and surprises you and impresses you and has all these powerful gifts and talents. And I think they wanted to show that type of image to you, but I feel like that's not really who they are. Deep down, they actually have a lot of insecurities, a lot of self-esteem issues, pride, ego, and they're really not, they kind of showed a false image of who they really are. And it's not like they were being malicious or bad, it's just that they wanted to impress you. But I feel like them impressing you was giving you the wrong impression that that's how they are, and that's really kind of not who they are. And so they are realizing that they couldn't keep this going. They couldn't keep and stay with this rhythm and pace. It was just not achievable, okay? And where they are, or where they're going, or where they want to be, is having more honest truth with you, and maybe talking to you. I feel like they want to talk to you about this. They want to really come at you with a lot of respect, and know that, I feel like deep down they know that you deserve that and you need that from them, because you were always really honest, really loving with them, and maybe they may have painted the wrong impression, but I feel like they are moving towards becoming more logical, using their brain more, being more smart, and kind of cutting to the chase and not romanticizing and living and, you know, painting this fantasy and illusion to you, because that's what they probably thought you wanted. I feel like they were trying to give you what they thought you wanted instead of them being true to themselves, you know? So, but I think that they're recognizing this, and they're feeling hopeful and optimistic that they can still reach you and talk to you, and, you know, you will still maybe accept or see them for who they really are, still love and care about them despite maybe them not being who they said they were. Okay, so I see basically someone here who maybe they tried to pretend like they were this big shot, or that they had a lot of money, or that they're super confident, and try to paint this picture, this persona, but it's maybe not really who they are, or they are not as this big shot, they're not as cool as they seemed, just to win you over, you know? But I feel like regardless, even if they did, you know, if they didn't act this way, I think you would have still liked them, but they don't realize that, okay? And this person could have light features. They could have light eyes, gray, hazel, blue, green, brown, ashy hair, possibly, or blonde, but doesn't have to be. They can have a dark sense of humor, be really witty, really funny, charming, but now I feel like you're going to start to see like a different side to them that's more true to who they are, okay? All right, so we're gonna dive in deeper in the extended to get more information, to see where their energy's at, what are they thinking, what are they feeling when it comes to you, what they want you to know, and what their next action move will be towards you, and then also your advice, all right? So I'll see you guys there. If not, I'll see you for our next video. Leave me a comment, and if you did enjoy, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell so you never miss a reading. All right, take care. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.